Okay guys, we have discussed the tormented bosses. Now, next up, we have the Rota, right? That is very important, you know. When you play Diablo, you will see in the chat, Rota, what is that Rota? And you know, this is actually a little bit nostalgic because I had to do a very similar video for Path of Exile years and years ago. There is a Rota there. I'm sorry, there is a Rota there as well, but it's a different Rota, and Rota is, as you can imagine, short for rotation. So thing is, guys, the materials to summon a tormented boss are expensive and not very easy to bring together, and the tormented bosses are also hard to kill. So what can you do but group up, right? It's a very wonderful thing, because thing is, guys, let's say there is me, you know, and there are 3 viewers from the channel, right? And I'm like, guys, gather your stuff, right? And everyone gets one set of, you know, a tormented boss summoning set, right? Obviously, it's ideal if we all get the same set, so there is not too much, you know, wandering about. Okay, so for example, guys, I grabbed the Stygian Stone and I grabbed the Distilled Fear, right? So 27 Distilled Fear and 1 Stygian Stone will allow me to summon the tormented version of the Beast in Ice, right? And the 3 people from the chat also do the same. So we go to the Beast, right? And I summon it, right? And we all fight it, so our chances of succeeding will be increased, and guys, everyone gets loot, right? And then I will pass the turn to the second fella, right? The second fella will summon, we will all kill, the third fella will summon, and the fourth fella will summon. So by each of us bringing a single, you know, boss material, right? We will be doing 4 rounds. So guys, you give 1 and you get 4 out of it. Right? It's, you know, extremely good. And as I said, guys, especially earlier in the season, tormented bosses are hard to kill, so when you bring 4, your chance of success also increases. And of course, you know, there are people around that, you know, pause to have mats and, you know, leave before it's their turn. Have to be a little bit careful. You know, common practice is to make everyone link their mats. So let's say we agree on, let's say, 3 Lord Zilrons, right? So for 3 Lord Zilrons, everyone has to link 81 bloods and 3 Stygian stones. So for example, I wouldn't be able to enter, right? Because I do not have 3 Stygian stones but 1, so I would be able to do only 1 Rota. Which means I will go in, I will summon mine, 3 more people will summon theirs, and then we would be done because I do not have. Or, of course, guys, you could sell these mats and trade them, right? In Diablo 4, trade is back, right? In Diablo 2, it was there. In Diablo 3, they did the real money auction house, and, you know, a lot of trouble stirred from that, and then they kind of stopped trading, right? In Diablo 3, there is basically no trading. You can just give stuff to the people that were in the same game with you, right? Diablo 4 is a little bit like Diablo 2. You get something and you can sell it to others for gold, of course, no, not real money. That is a reason for ban. You have to be careful with that kind of stuff. If not, you know, avoid altogether. But in-game gold is perfectly fine. So yeah, guys, I mean, there are people out there that, you know, advertise for that, you know, looking for 2 more for Varshan Rota, looking for 1 more for Duriel Rota, that sort of stuff. And there are people out there that sell this stuff. So for example, they say looking to sell 10 Duriel rounds for 300 million gold, let's say, right? And I'll do the carry. So guys, that's an important addition, right? So normally, guys, we all 4 go in and we work towards killing the boss, right? This guy says, I'm powerful enough, I can solo the boss, even, you know, when there are 4 people in the group, you don't need to come in. That allows for leeching. So for example, you have a level 67 character that wouldn't be able to handle a tormented boss. You just stay outside, right? Safe from harm. So for example, guys, let's say this is the boss's arena, right? This hut. I stay here, right? And the other 2 people also stay here. The guy goes inside, beats up the boss. and we can go in there to loot, right? You don't have to actively participate in the fight, right? You can get boosted like this. Of course, there is the small risk of, the guy scamming you. You give your 300 million gold, and he says, "Okay, have a good day," and steps out. Right? Have to be careful with that kind of stuff. Make sure you make them link the materials at least, right? So they should be able to link you 10 times the materials that's required for example, in case if the boss in question is, for example, Duril, and he's selling 10 nuts, the person is selling 10 nuts, they would have to link you 60 eggs, 60 shards, and 10 Stygian stones. That's how it goes. That's it for Rota, guys. This is one of the, so this is a small video, but it's an important video, right? Just like, one small step for me, one big step. So this is an important activity, right? This is an activity that you should immediately start taking part in, because the mythic uniques are very important. And guys, you will be also getting a lot of loot, right? As I said, around 20 legendaries, 5 uniques, and potential mythic uniques, and that will, especially if you are climbing up in power, right? If you do not have a set gear, right, it will help you out. But you can get good gear from it, right? You will get the maximum item level from it, 925, and you will have good gear in no time. So that's about it for Rota, and yeah, we are nearing the end. So I think we have covered a lot of the important stuff. There is just some miscellaneous stuff left to cover, and then our series will be done as promised just before the expansion hits. I'll see you next time.